Hi guys, I wanted to show you a foolproof, easy eye makeup look with just three colors that if you are one of those people that says, I cannot do eyeshadow, I just don't, I opt out, we'll do three shadows, an eyeliner, and a mascara. Simple. And then on the other eye, I'm going to show you a more advanced technique that is basically building on the three shadow look. So if you have an eyeshadow primer, you can apply that first. They have like Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. It's a potion, and it's like a cream, and you spread it on. You can use MAC painter pots, like in Painterly or Soft Ochre. Um, I already have primer on, so we're good to go. If you don't have any primer, don't worry about it. That's just a added bonus, I guess you could say. So the first color, I'm going to pick one eye. So this eye is going to be just for beginners. If you're more advanced, just pay attention to the basics and we'll move on to the advanced stuff. This color is called Rice Paper by MAC. It's a golden color. And you want to pick something, it doesn't have to be this brand, doesn't have to be this shade. You can use anything that's like a light to medium tone for your skin. Maybe a couple shades darker than your natural skin tone. You could use rice paper. If you'd like to wear more pinks, you can go with Arena from MAC. And if you see the two together, you can see they're kind of similar. Actually, they look extremely similar in this lighting. And if you want a pinker color, you can go with like a champagne. This is called Naked Lunch. Looks very yellow. I swear it's not that yellow in real life. Let's see if I can change the lighting. Anyway, so you just want a medium tone, maybe a little bit darker than natural skin tone. So like I said, this is MAC's Rice Paper. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to apply it all over the lid, and I'm even going to swoop it all the way up. Okay, that's it. The next shadow is going to be a darker tone, and you can do the same, basically the same eyeshadow you just did, but get the darker brother, the darker sister of it, the related cousin. So I'm going to get MAC's Cork, or even you can use charcoal brown or wedge. Soft brown is another great one. Basically something, rather than just like your skin tone, but a couple shades later, you're going to go medium to dark. And you're going to take a big fluffy brush. You can use the same brush, easy. Sweep it back and forth in that part that you want a little shadow, right in the crease. And if you have more mature skin, more crepe-like skin, you definitely don't want to do a lot of shimmer. Sometimes it might be okay, but just a little bit right in the crease. And you can carry it a little bit higher. That's one of the mistakes a lot of people do, and they say, my eyes never look as good, as the people I see on TV. It's because you don't put any eyeshadow up high enough for it to be seen. Because the moment you open your eyes, they might look gorgeous now. Open your eyes and all that work disappears. So you have to carry the shadow up higher than you're probably used to. And then the third color, you can choose a very dark shade of that same family that you just did. So I'm going to go with MAC's Foley. So you see how it's a lot darker than what I currently have on my eye. For this, I'm going to use a smaller brush, just a little bit smaller for more control over where it goes. Just going to dab it in there. But you don't have to. You can use the same brush. And I'm going to go in the outer V right there. And I'm just making a V, literally a V. Right on that outer corner. And then I'm just going to take, now you see how like there's definite not consistency because I haven't blended it. But I'm going to take that lighter color, that brush, I'm not even going to put any more color on. I'm taking the brush I just left, the bigger one that had the lighter color, and I'm just smoothing it out because it had that slightly lighter color. See how pretty that is? And then if you wanted to be done with it, for a beginner technique, you could use just a pencil eyeliner. And just line the top of your eye. So this is a dark brown eyeliner. I'm just going to pull the lash a little bit, brush line, and I'm just giving it small strokes. I'm kind of going back and forth, sweeping it. There you go. Got a little liner on. You might want to concentrate it more on the outer corner. You can extend it a little longer than your natural eye if you want, as like a wing. And then mascara, and you could be done. So that's a very simple, you can do a little bit of liner on bottom. And a nice sweep of mascara. So if you're not a makeup person, if you don't get, excited to go into the MAC Cosmetics store like I do, just doing short strokes. I'm getting close to the lash line, and then I'm doing some from on top, which is a lot of, like, one of the steps that a lot of women forget. You close your eye, you kind of tilt your head down so you can see what you're doing. You just brush them on top. Another thing you can do is take the brush and actually roll it like this away from you. Then what you have to remember is once you just rolled your lashes down, right? So see how mine are like disappeared? You can roll up, back up from the underside and pick them right back up. So that's a beginner makeup technique. It's a very natural look. You can do that same three-tone look with, I just did it with browns, but that's because that's flattering on almost every skin tone. I think every skin tone, depending on the brown you use. But if you wanted to try something different, you could do purples. They look really good on brunettes. Girls with green eyes, purple is a nice contrast. It looks good. Actually, purple looks pretty good on a lot of people, but you can do crazy blue. You can do orange if that pleases you. You just need 3 tones of the same color and do one as an all-over color, one in the crease, and then one in the V, the outer V right there. And then brush over it with that slightly lighter color, and that's it. If you do your foundation, some blush, some lip gloss, the eyes, mascara, you're done. But for those of us who want a little bit more excitement, a little bit more wow for your eyes, stay tuned. So similar to that last look, we're going to take a big fluffy brush. I'm going to take an all-over color and put it all over the eye. I'm going to use, for the sake of consistency, the same color as I did on the other eye. This is MAC's Rice Paper. And I'm just going to sweep that all over the lid. And I'm trying to go quickly because, what is it? Ain't nobody got time for that, right? Ain't nobody got time for that. We're going to make that a little better. Okay, so there's an all-over color. You can tell, like, doing the eyeliner and mascara really wakes you up. You see how sleepy that other eye looks? It's like, wow. Okay, so next, same principle. You're going to take a medium tone, but I'm going to go a little bit higher. This is a Sable in MAC. It's a medium brown, but it does have some shimmer. This is just going to give you more impact. So Sable, okay, I'm going to go right in the crease, just like we did before. Back and forth, sweeping motions in the crease. Concentrating more on the outside. And then another color that I really like to work with is MAC's Brown Script. Now, if you look at it, it's a reddish brown. So if you have a color like that you would describe as a reddish brown in your collection, you can use that. And I'm going to keep using the fluffy brush because we're going for impact here. I'm going to put it right in there, carry it up a little bit. And this is going to give you that bam. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the darker shadow. So this has 4 shadows instead of 3. And that darker shadow, I'm going to pick a purple actually, but you could do brown just as easily. I just happen to see the purple first. This is MAC Sketch, and I'm doing the V, right, as we did before. Doing the V right there, the outer V. Okay, so then I'm going to take the lighter color again that we just used, and I'm going to sweep it right on top to blend it out. Just a big fluffy brush, blending it out. Okay, so if you want some impact, rather than using a pencil liner, you can do a gel liner with a small brush, with a pencil brush, or you can use a liquid liner, which is what I'm going to do. So same step, I'm going to take the eyelid, pull it tight so I don't have any gapping, and then I'm going to show you that motion. So this is Almay's liquid liner. This is dark brown. You can do black, definitely. You can even do purple if that pleases you, but I had dark brown ready available, so that's what we're going to use. I'm going to pull the eye, and I'm going to start from the outer corner. I'm just going to do small sweeping motions towards the center. Now you can stop halfway if you like that look. I'm going to continue it all the way in. getting a little bit thinner and lighter. Notice I'm not dipping the liner into the jar because I don't want any more on the brush. As I go towards the inner quarter of the eye, I don't want a lot on the brush. I just kind of want to touch on the area but not accentuate it. You want to bring the attention out. You want your lashes to look big out here. So the other thing is I'm going to pull it back, and I'm going to kind of see where the lower lash line goes up. Like where if you were to take the lower lash line and extend it up, that's where you're going to make the wing for your dramatic eye. So I'm going to find that point right there, and I'm going to, sorry, went off camera, but just go out from that lower lash line, just draw a little line. Now the next thing you can do is you can make a triangle to that line that you just drew. More of a triangle. Now I know it looks weird now. You can kind of extend it out as much as you're comfortable with. I mean, I've seen girls with crazy line, but I'm going to pull it out again, and I'm just going to line the under lash line with it. And then the fun step for me is taking an eyeshadow of my choice, which for this look I'm going to take that brown script, which is that reddish brown from MAC, and I'm going to put that in the lash line on the bottom, and that's just going to give like a lot more pop and interest. So I'm going to take the really small brush, like a pencil brush. This is the one I've used for my brows before. It's pretty small. And then I'm going to dip that in that brown script, the brownish red, and I'm going to go right under the eye. I'm just smudging it in there. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. But another thing you can do is you can go over that liquid liner that you used, and you can either darken it, smudge it, make it more exciting with whatever color you want to use. A lot of people don't put their makeup on the rest of their face until after they finish their eyes, because you do sometimes have some drop down from your eyeshadow and things like that. But so I went over it, the darker color, and kind of had a little fun with it. If you wanted to go way more fun, you could do a purple. See how as I add layers, it becomes more and more dramatic. And you can accentuate that V again. Okay, so then you can go on with your mascara. Rather than just a regular old mascara coat, you can do with an eyelash curler. So you just put it towards your eye, put your lashes between the two. You see how this is going to clamp them? Pull it right towards your eye, and then let your lashes through the loop, and then you're going to squeeze down on them. You want to get as close to your eye as you can without pinching your actual eyelid. So however that works for you. And I'm just doing little, like press, hold. And then I'll move it a little, press, hold. Then I'll move it a little, press, hold. And that's giving me a curl that I can't get just from a wand. So next, I'm just using the same mascara, but the difference is this time I'm going to coat the lower lashes as well. I'm starting from the base, pulling forward. I'm putting more attention towards the end of the lashes. The outside corner is what I mean. I'll have to fix that later. But you really get a more dramatic look if you curl them first. So you can do that same technique where you go down with the brush from the top and then sweep back from the bottom and pull away. It's amazing how just using a couple more products gives a way more dramatic look to the face. I enjoy makeup a lot, so for me, if I have the time, I would much rather use the extra products and do it right and have fun with it. But if you don't have the time or don't have the product, you can certainly get away with doing it a lot faster. So anyway, I've blabbed enough. I just wanted to show you the difference. So here's the beginner eye. It's fine. It's got a light coat all over the eye, color in the inside on the crease, and then another color towards the outer V. Pencil eyeliner and some mascara. Done. Quick. Other eye has 4 colors on the eye, a deeper V color, and then a liquid eyeliner, curled the lashes, liquid eyeliner on the bottom with an outer V, a wing, and then blending using another eyeshadow color underneath the eye to kind of buff it out and make it look more dramatic. So if you look from far away, maybe there isn't a lot of difference in some lighting, but you can tell here that there is. That under eye really makes a big difference. So I hope that helps. If you're a beginner, go for the beginner. But if you want to start incorporating any of the steps from the advanced techniques, you certainly can. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.